How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are taking on the 63rd Dokkan Ultimate Clash here on Global Dokkan. This is the newest Ultimate Clash for the month of January in 2024, and it has brought with us Series 7 of the new bosses. So, in this video, we're going to show you how to take down each of the new bosses using a little bit of a challenge, right? We're going to break up the challenges into categories as opposed to typings like we normally do, and we're going to try to have a little fun here. So we'll list the categories in the description down below, but we'll name them off as we go. As always, we'll be starting with the first couple of categories with the Team Bardock, the Ginyu Force, and various other free-to-play teams, so we can get those out of the way and then save the real fights for our summonable units. But we've also tried to fit in some free-to-play units to each of these, so hopefully this will help out you guys, give you some ideas of some team builds you can use to help you clear through this event, because if you're a newer player, this event can seem a bit daunting, but it's actually easier than it appears, especially once you kind of figure out the gimmick. So we're going to go ahead. First up, we're going to use our Ginyu Force team for the first round against the AGL Jocko. So we're going to go ahead and hop on in. So you'll see here, when we look at the enemy traits, they are reducing damage received, he can't evade, and he has immunity to being stunned. Basically, from what I have seen, all of the enemies here have immunity to being stunned, but they can all be sealed. So we're going to try to bring teams here that can have sealers. So the Ginyu Force is a nice free-to-play option because it has all of that good stuff with us, right? So... but not that it matters, right? These first phases are always pretty easy, so we like to use these free-to-play teams for these phases since they make it a little bit easy for us. So let's grab that with the Tech Ginyu. We'll grab that with him, and we'll send him off. I mean, I don't anticipate us getting anything less than one turn here. Honestly, I would be surprised if the Tech Ginyu here didn't finish him. Yeah, pretty close. Yeah, and we get the double super. All right, yeah. So, I mean, always the first 2 or 3 fights are super easy, and you can get away with using those. So we're going to use Ginyu Force for the first fight. Very easy, and we get our nice little rewards here for this one. So... now we'll take down the boss. We're going to use Team Bardock for this one. Fitting category, seeing as we are facing Dodoria and Zarbon. And that was the idea I tried to do with each of these categories. While giving us priority to type advantage, we're also looking at, you know, thematically fitting teams as well. So we're going to run this setup here. Let's swap him out. There we go. There we go. Alright, so Team Bardock here versus the Zarbon and Dodoria. Alright, so let's do that number. Grab that. And just like before, I don't anticipate this taking any more than this first turn. I'd be really surprised if it went beyond that. There we go. Oh wow, we actually didn't finish. Neither Tora nor Shigesh got their additional super, so we actually didn't finish them this turn. That's fine. We still tanked everything but the super, so we can go ahead and get through this. Now, we did bring the giant ape Bardock here, so we might actually be a bit slowed down. Like, I don't even think we can deal enough damage to kill him here, just because this giant form is so weak, but we'll see. Oh, okay. I stand corrected. Alrighty, so we've got our 2 free-to-play teams out the way here, so we're going to proceed into the category challenges for all of the other fights. Alright, so starting with the Tien. For the Tien, we are going to run effective category to be worthy rivals. Now, this was a nice one. We were actually able to set up a worthy rivals team using a full STR team. So we're actually going to run a Vegeta's Family Pure Saiyans team here, and we actually end up having a full Worthy Rivals setup. So we're going to run this setup here. You can see we've got quite a few units that are pretty common summonable units, aside from our Dokkan Fest TUR and our LR Vegeta. Everyone else here is, you know, fairly common or free to play. Alright, so let's actually do that. Oh, okay. Let's do that then. Alright, this is not working out. This is just a horrible key drop for us, so we're just gonna have to live with it. And of course we start with the Super Slot 1, so probably one of the worst things that could have happened here, but is what it is. There we go. There we go. We pulled out the additional. I was a bit worried there for a second, but we did manage to pull it out, so we should be fine here with him. Let's see, had we actually done something there, we could have finished him. Alrighty, so let's do that number. Oh, wow, they actually share a lot more key there. Alright, let's grab that. And then we'll send off Super Vegeta there. I had a feeling he was going to Super Slot 1 again, which is why I put Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta there. Alright, and there we go. God Vegeta finishes up for us. Excellent. Alright, so that is the first stage of round 2 down. Worthy Rivals versus Tien. That was the idea. Like I said, I'm trying to go with categories that are somewhat relevant to the character, so we chose Worthy Rivals for Tien. Now for Krillin, we're going to have a little fun here. We're actually going to go with Earthlings. Alright, so you'll notice our Earthlings team here is almost all Fizz. We're going to run Krillin, Hercule, him, and these two. Perfect. So we'll see if this team can get it, but you'll notice most of the units we're using here are in fact free to play, so any player can probably grab these, and the others are all banner units, which you may have already picked up copies of, so should make for a really easy time here. Alright, here we go. Let's grab that. Send off the Tien here. And remember, this Hercule actually has that survive KO mechanic, so we should actually be alright. Nice. Would have been nice if we got that double super, but we'll take this. Nice. Alright, where's that dodge kicking in, Hercule? We're actually doing alright, though, all things considered. Alright, so let's do that. Let's grab that, and we'll send this guy off. Hopefully Roshi dodges a little bit for us, or, well, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. He's taking alright damage. Alright, nice. We get the double super out of Roshi. Would have been nice if we got his 18 key, because remember, he gets that massive attack buff for hitting his 18 key. Alright, Tiensha. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so Earthlings versus Krillin the Earthling. Very easy to do. So I'll put the category list for each of the stages in the description down below, but the idea is each stage with a type, mostly type advantage and a fitting category. So if you want to join along with me, you know, if you haven't already started, let me know what category, what was the team setups you used for each of the categories as we go through this. So next up, we've got Extreme STR versus the Super Baby 1. So for this one, we're actually gonna run Goku's family no. That's not who I wanted to run. Who did we want to run for this one? Oh, that's right. Okay. We're gonna run Pure Saiyans AGL for this one. So we're gonna run this guy, and we're gonna run this guy, and then all of these guys. Perfect. His is 130. Yeah. Okay. So it's pretty much the same. Okay, so this is the setup we're going to run here. We'll see if it works. If not, we get a few backup teams. I'm honestly, like I said, I'm going into this completely blind. The only thing I know really is the typings. I asked somebody to give me the typings so I could develop a team for each one, and that was it. So let's see here. I feel like that's probably what we want to do there. Let's do that. There we go. Okay, so hopefully when I don't get super slot 1, I had to open my mouth, didn't I? And now I'm wishing we put Vegeta there. Good lord. Okay, so hopefully no one else takes some major damage here. Alright, or Vegeta picks up some additionals here. I think ours is 69%, and never mind, we got 1 normal out of that. Okay. Nice. Oh, he can double super, what? And somehow he did better than Vegeta, even though that guy gets like no defense. There we go. Alright. Oh boy, okay. So what we can do is put this guy here. We can put him here. He does some massive healing, which can help. And that Goku has damage reduction, so we might be okay. But of course he doesn't super the unit that has damage reduction, right? There we go. And we don't get the double super either. Oh man, we are just hurting today with this fight. Okay, but lucky us, that is enough to take him down. So, Pure Saiyans versus the Super Baby 1. We were able to build a full AGL typing here. Again, like I said, the whole point of this is to do some fun category challenges against each of the bosses to break up the monotony of Ultimate Clash, but also to show some of you players out there some various team setups you can use, right? If you're struggling with Ultimate Clash, maybe you don't have a full set of units for a lot of this, right? I'm just trying to show you some units that can do well here under certain setups. All right, so for the Goku, we are, what is he? Int type. So let's see. Ah, that's right. Okay, so we are going to run DB Saga for this one. And we're going to run him as our lead with... who's our other DB Saga? World Tournament? Yeah, we'll run him as the sub. I'm not going to run the Goku because I need him for a different fight. So let's do this. Perfect. Alright, so this is going to be our setup here. And let's see how we do. Of course, this is what happens. Alright. Who has 330%? Defense 200. Ally on the team. Her youth category attacking in the same turn versus her. Alright. Bulma's probably the better choice in front then here. This happens every time. Somehow I can have 3 Kid Gokus on a rotation and I will never get them starting with Aider. It's so weird. Can we dodge the super, please? Yes. Okay, thank goodness. Alright. Alright, we might be okay here. Nice. Whew. Alright, that was close. Alright, so we have to try to set up Kid Goku here somehow. So let's do that. Of course we can't. Alright, we're just gonna have to go without the damage reduction then. I was hoping we would be able to get the 7 spheres for Goku and get the damage reduction. And now I'm just wishing, I mean, if I knew we weren't gonna get the damage reduction, I wish we just put him in front then. There we go. And we get the additional super. And this dude raises defense on super, so this is actually good. Perfect. There we go. We get the double super with Goku. And he dodges it. Oh, but we still pick up another. Excellent. Would have been nice to pick up that crit, though. Alright, launch here. I mean, depending on how many supers she gets, she might actually be able to finish this. And there she goes. Perfect. Launch is the secret weapon for this one. Excellent. Alright, so Int Kid Goku in the second phase here, complete, or level 3 rather, complete with a DB Saga team. Now it's going to get a little bit harder for this one. So for the Demon King Piccolo, again, like the rest, immunities to everything except sealing. So for this one, we're actually going to run a youth team, and our youth team is primarily AGL, but we've got a few ones outside of that. So we're actually going to run these guys here. Yeah, perfect. So this is our youth setup, and then Gohan. Perfect. Alright, so we're gonna run this for our youth setup, primarily AGL, but the only problem is we didn't have any major leaders we could use that were AGL, so we had to use these 2 int leaders. Alrighty, so I think we need to send these guys off. Right? I think they need youth ally on the team. DB Saga ally. Join forces. Attacking in the same turn, which we don't. Is it... Wait. Is it character who includes Goku? Oh yeah, perfect. Okay, so they'll actually... They might actually be able to swing. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, this might actually work here. Nice. And we get the additional super out of them. So these guys are freely available from SBR, and then you can easy A them from the ESBR medals. So, you know, not that difficult to acquire. In fact, most of the units, aside from the Gohan and the 2 leaders, are pretty easily available. Alright, so I do have concerns about these guys, but they're only here because I think they can seal, if I remember correctly. Not on that, though. Alrighty. Ooh, this is tough. This is tough. Okay. Put Kid Goku there. Grab that. Alright, is that... No, that didn't drop the way I wanted it. Okay. We're gonna have to do a lot of reliance, else... Ooh. Ah, okay, we're dead. Alright, so, unfortunately, youth did not work. We just... Really bad placement on everyone we need. Okay, that's fine. We have some backup teams here. Alright, so for this one, I saved this for now. So we do have the... Where are they? The Wicked Bloodline team. So we have these guys, right? The free-to-play metal coolers. They will absolutely get you through most of these fights, even with a free-to-play lead. Alrighty, so we're actually going to do this because we want to keep our AGL one on. We want our Fizz one to not have to take too many supers or too many attacks at all. So we're going to put the AGL one front here, and we'll just put the Fizz one there. Alright, excellent. Nice. And there goes the super. Okay, so we actually got some horrific luck here. Super, the only Fizz unit on the team. Okay, so let's see here. Alright, well, that's okay, because we always come prepared. Let's go ahead, let's just wrap this up with our Dragon Ball Heroes team. There we go, perfect. So, you can use any one of the 3 categories we used here to beat it. If you can actually clear it with the youth team, obviously that would be ideal, but we know that sometimes that isn't always possible. Sometimes you just get bad RNG like we did here, and he supers the exact only unit that can't take it. There we go. And Bardock might actually just solo this. Close enough. There we go. Alright, and Vegeta will wrap it up. So, again, in the comments, or in the description, rather, I will list youth as the category, but I'll also list the subcategories we use to try to complete it. Ideally, if you can complete the challenge with youth, that would be better. We just didn't have the best setup here. Alright, so for Piccolo here, we're going to go with androids for him. So, we're going to use these two, right? Androids, join forces, target go. Actually, we don't want him. We want, no, not you. There we go. What is hers? 77, no. Yeah, okay, there we go. That hers is the one we want. Okay, we want those two. These guys. There we go. Perfect. All right, we got our setup for these.
Right now it's snack time.
All right, nice. And so the best part about using these guys is we can use their active, and we're probably actually going to finish this before it ever even matters.
It's time to put him out of his misery, 17.
Why are you in such a rush? Let's just try to enjoy ourselves. If we wipe out all of humanity now, then the fun ends and we've got nothing left to do, right?
Alrighty, so now we do this number. We'll keep these guys on, because for this fight, they'll actually probably be alright, so we can do that. Nice. Alright, we got quite a few key spheres for them here, so they'll do pretty good. Nice, and we get the seal. Well, that's what we wanted. So now we have our other rotation that won't be protected. We don't have to worry about them being able to take a super. Nice. Alright, Geo. Let's do that number. Let's grab that. And let's grab that with these guys. Alright, so I'm pretty sure between these three, we might be able to finish this phase. There's one. Hey, we get the double super out of STR-21. Nice. And now our AGL-21 comes in. There's one. We get the normal. Oh, we might not actually finish this. Huh, that's funny. Although these guys are going to launch a couple additional supers, so maybe. Let's see. We are facing a super class enemy after all. There's one. There's two. Aw, man. That could have been 4 supers right there. Alright, well, at least we're dodging. Ooh, okay. This is actually a lot of spheres here, which means they're going to be pretty good defensively. Okay. Let's grab that, and let's send off her. Actually, we should have put her in the slot, too. Of course we take the super before sealing. Alright, but with all those key spheres, we do alright. Nice. Would have been better to proc the double, but we'll take it. There we go, we get another seal. Alright, now actually if this Android 21 can pop off, we could be done here. Yes, there we go, perfect. There we go. Alright, so that brings us to the final fight before the last fight, the boss, and that is the Tech Cell. So for the Tech Cell, we're going to go Future Saga. And we're actually going to go with the extreme variant for this one. So this will allow us to run these guys here. So we're going to use him. Or actually, doesn't his jump up real quick? No, it doesn't. They're the same. Okay, let's do this number here. Alright, so Future Saga Extreme variant using basically Goku Black and some mosses. I thought this would be interesting for this one since he's tech.
I am justice given form. I am the world. Now worship. Venerate the most noble, splendid, immortal, and supremely powerful god, Zamasu.
Alrighty, so excellent. This actually works out quite well for us. So let's... He should have damage reduction, so there we go. Perfect. Put him in. Do that. Yes, perfect. And now we can launch an additional super. This is the main reason we wanted to put him there. Ooh, gonna eat a super though. That's alright. The nice thing about this team is they heal quite a bit. There's one attack. There's two. Now we have the possibility for a third here. We finally have a chance to put Zamos to a use. We haven't used him in a while. Alright, now we are facing a superclass enemy here, which is actually helpful for this in Goku Black. Or no, never mind. Cell's not superclass. What am I talking about? There we go. We get the double super. Nice. Alright, look, see, that's what I'm talking about with that heal. Alright, so with that, let's stick him here. There we go, and we're probably finishing right there with Goku Black, to be completely honest. Oh yeah, absolutely. There it is, 22 million. We are done. Alrighty, so there are all the categories done all the way up to the final boss. Alright, so that brings us to the final fight here against AGL Super Vegeta. Now, since we are in the midst of the Dokkan Festival Trunks celebration, I'm going to say that the first attempt here, right, the category challenge is to use Android Cell Saga. So we are actually going to run these guys for our setup here. And then we need, what is it? Bond of Master and Disciple, right? Oh, I think we missed a unit here, and we're too far in to change this. Let's go. Bond of Master and Disciple. Okay, so we'll have to step one unit outside here. Perfect. Oh, none of these guys are on Mastered Evolution, though, are they? Okay, we're gonna have to do this then. What happened? Okay, let's just toss him on here. Okay, so let's go ahead, let's jump in with this team setup here. Oh, actually, no, let's do this. Here we go. Now we don't have to worry. If we swap Trunks out for Gohan, put Trunks on a 170, there we go. Now nobody's off lead. Perfect, let's do this. Alright, so change 1000. Hybrid Saiyans is the team to run.
I will protect Earth.
What I'm thinking happened is when I was setting up my teams here, I accidentally grabbed Cell by accident. I think that was supposed to be somebody. Oh, that was supposed to be Goku and Gohan. They were right next to each other. Alright, let's do this then. There we go. This is just like our Dismal Future runs, like, and there goes the Super Slot 1, of course. Yeah, of course our unit that needs to be here the most shows up turn 2. There we go. Alright, well the nice thing is that STR Gohan there will heal us up a little bit there at the end of the turn. Nice. Alright, we get the double super with Future Gohan. Now, unlike all of the other fights, this Vegeta can be neither sealed nor stunned. Nice. We get a double super. Can we proc the... one more? Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we get a nice little heal here. Alrighty, so let's do that number. Grab that, and grab that with the Tech Gohan. And Super once again, slot 1. Huh. That did a lot of damage. Like, a lot of damage. Like, I'm really surprised at how much damage that did to Tech Ultimate Gohan. Alright, here we go. we might actually lose this. Holy crap. So this guy hits really hard. Yeah. Wow. He hit Tech Ultimate Gohan at type advantage for over 200k. That is crazy. Okay. Well, we have some other teams here. So second team we wanted to try here, we're going to run Goku's family. So we're going to run these two as our leads. Or no, actually these two, because he's the Goku's family lead. We'll have him on. Alright, perfect. So here's our setup for Goku's family. The challenge, though, here is to use the Kaioken Goku, since we are fighting a Vegeta. So let's go ahead, let's see if we can do this.
Even the lowest born can outdo the elite if they work hard enough. Super Saiyan God. I never knew this level of power existed.
Best intro animation ever. So we ran this one just so we could see this intro. Alrighty, so now is the trick. And exactly what I was worried about is going to happen. Alright, so we're going to have to waste the STR spheres here. But that's okay. Hopefully God Goku does what God Goku needs to do, and he dodges. Otherwise, we might actually lose this. There we go. We get the additional super with God Goku. And here goes Vegeta's super. Alright, so this is it. This is make or break. God Goku, you suck. Alright, but at least it didn't do that much damage. Alright, here we go. We get a chance to actually use Kaioken Goku for once. Now, will it actually do something? No, of course not, because we don't get the crits. Okay. We might be in trouble here. If we get the crit on the second super, the one that didn't matter. Okay. Are we going to take another super here? No. Okay.
Alright, time to go all out! Forget about destroying this world! I won't let it happen!
Alrighty, so let's go ahead and let's do that number. Of course, we could put God Goku here and ensure that we don't take any damage, but I think if we just let World Tournament Goku just take the hit here, we will do enough attacks to finish him. There we go, there's one. There's two, and there's the third. Oh, wow, really? We didn't finish him. Okay, well, it is this, which means we have a 50% chance to cancel it. Yeah, there we go. We take nothing. Alright, God Goku gonna go ahead and wrap it up then. Boom. Alrighty then. Okay, so that was a bit scary. These stages are definitely a lot harder than I anticipated. Like I said, I went into this almost nearly blind. I didn't really look up much about what the enemies were, only the typings, just to kind of figure out what teams I wanted to set up and the themes. But otherwise, you know, I really had no idea what to expect here. So just a reminder, for the first phase, we're going to use for Jocko, AGL Jocko, we're using Ginyu Force. We're using Team Bardock for Zarbon and Dodoria. For Tien, Worthy Rivals. For Krillin, Earthlings. For Super Baby 1, AGL Pure Saiyans. You can run whatever setup you want. It doesn't even have to be AGL. It's just more about the categories. For Goku, using DB Saga. For Demon King Piccolo, ideally you want to use Youth. Now that was a really tough challenge we imposed on ourselves, so I mean, if you can't get it, run whatever substitute team you have. For Piccolo, want to use androids. For the Cell, we want to use Future Saga. Now, originally I had intended Android Cell Saga for the Super Trunks to be used against the Vegeta. However, we misclicked and broke the wrong guy, so we had to bring Hybrid Saiyans instead. It still works out. It's still basically the same team. So you can run Hybrid Saiyans or you can run Goku's family. If you're going to run Goku's family, the trick is to use the Kaioken Goku. So guys, that is it for our video. That is it for our category challenge this time around for the new 63rd Dokkan Ultimate Clash. A little bit tougher this time around, but we'll definitely get more used to it and come up with some different challenges for the next time around next week or next month when the next one shows up. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. So anyways, guys, that is it for the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, why don't you go ahead, let me know what were the team setups you used for the various categories in this category challenge if you decided to play along with me. If you didn't and you just went for the final fight, tell me, what team did you use to clear the final Vegeta fight? That was actually a lot harder than I anticipated it being. The fact that I didn't realize he could double super, and I didn't realize he could hit that hard. Dude hit Tech Ultimate Gohan at type advantage with his guard for 200k. That is insane. So yeah, but let me know what team you ended up using to beat that phase. Let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.